in
And
the
we're
town
back.
that we were born,
Yes.
in a land we sailed the seas, and they told us of a life, something, yellow submarine.
Yes. Something like that. At any rate, we have arrived at our destination.
At which point, some British music public producer is going to be like, "Oh, I heard about your song about a submarine. I'm going to give you 50 billion sales."
Where are you from? I didn't think I'd come all the way out here. Legend has it, 500 years ago, something beautiful was sealed in the forest to the east. Wonder what he means by that. From desire, oft times, comes evil. That right, old-timer?
Truer words, man.
I got lost in the forest. Strange little critter came and helped me out. Kept calling Koopa or something.
Then I couldn't find my wallet.
It's the darndest thing, really. Trees in the forest are alive. Understand human speech can read minds. You better not go in there, Ditaku. Otherwise, we're gonna have a, Oh, I think this is the final piano. Piano virtuoso indeed, after a bit more practice. Oh, so that was the penultimate piano. Okay.
What was that, Professor?
I was just about to say, I don't want to have a reenactment of that one scene from Evil Dead.
Oh.
If you know, you know.
Evil Dead 1.
The very, very first, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, when even Sam Raimi goes, yeah, I think it was a little bit much.
I think I got a little carried away. And it's like, no, you think? Is that right, Mr. Raimi? You think that might have been a little overly much, huh?
Oh, just a little bit. Now, don't mind me. I'm going to go make the best trilogy of Spider-Man movies.
Correct. Alright, so...
The best trilogy of Spider-Man movies.
Alright, power armlet.
The best ones.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm just crunching some numbers over here. Ooh,
I'm just...
Are you deliberately trying to antagonize the audience again?
Yes. If they want, they can come down to the local Waffle House and we'll throw hands about what Spider-Man movie is the best.
Okay. I have to be a little careful while... I cannot just optimize my armor, is kind of the problem. Yeah, some stuff I can easily sell off. Ah, the shields. I forgot the shields. Let's fix that. Wonderful. Alright, you're not using a shield currently. I wasted money on that. Cool.
Oops.
It's really not a big deal.
Hold on. Could he use a shield? Is this like, a Realm Reborn?
Not Galuf, but Ferris and Bart's currently can. You know what?
I actually had to explain to my little brother who just started 14. He's like, wait a second, White Mage can use shields? I'm like, starting out, yes.
Very, very briefly, the answer to that is yes.
You have to understand, this is a fellow, my little younger brother, who he's played Tactics, he's played 5, he's played 3. But this is like, he's very new to 14s.
Everyone's got to start somewhere when it comes to 14, and diving headlong into it is probably your best bet, to be honest.
Well, he's kind of like us. He's like, man, I really appreciate all the shout-outs and references and fan service. I'm like, I know, right?
These kind of eclipsed its usefulness. Not selling the ribbon. There's only one of those in the game. I might need it later.
There were 2 of those. Final Fantasy 1, which is actually really important because the ribbon in that game nullified status.
Yep.
So you couldn't be insta-killed, which is really good because a lot of later monsters really enjoy
Hey, you
it.
guys want to know what the break spell does? What does the break spell play?
I always kind of, this is my headcanon personally, that it just kind of shatters the person like a vase.
Basically, that's kind of what I always pictured.
Yeah.
Alright. Aye, sentient forest of more protects the seals. Good for it. No one can enter the great forest to the east. Now that you've said that, I am obligated by JRPG protagonist law to prove you wrong.
Does it have, a creepy old man who, shoots lightning at us over there too?
Hope. Thankfully, no. Hang on, what weapons is I'm not currently decked out with? The Kodachi and the Dancing Dagger. Actually, if these are stronger than... even if they're stronger than the Dancing Dagger, and they are... I'm going to buy 2. What I'm going to do temporarily is only give her 1. I want to see if maybe a little bit of dumb blind luck carries the day. Because honestly, like, a lot of what I have going on here is luck-based. But that luck-based is what helped us kill Atmos. So I'm willing to gamble because it's only a 5-point difference in terms of attack. If the dagger ends up being particularly petulant with its RNG, I will swap it out.
This is the reason why you have so many gacha games you play. Because you're like, no, the luck it'll work out. I swear.
It'll work out. Law of averages. Oh, that's a magic shop. This is actually useless to us. Lol, JK, guys.
Oh.
We thought we were going to make a sale today. Those guys totally look like a JRPG
How
adventure.
hard it is to, find adventures in a town where you need to take a submarine to get here.
Okay, so now that we have done that, let's go ahead and save. Just so we don't have to do that again. To the east. Where we shall do battle.
Are we eastbound and down?
That we are.
Loaded up and trucking. Come on, Professor.
I'm well aware, I just don't remember what these guys' gimmick is. I'm trying to remember what it is. I believe these guys have the chance to cast many on us, is the basic thrust of it. Ferris, please.
We have the ability to cast the worst gimmick in Trials of Meta.
The Korobako village is such a pain. Like, okay, here's a look. The Guardian branch. It's stick. This is nice stick. I like sticks. Peck.
Yggdrasil loves sticks.
Forest, letting us in. Here's the thing I hate in fantasy media, but I just encounter it everywhere. Oh my god, guys. I am proud member of Fantasy Race, and Hummin's bad and dumb, and I don't like humans. Because, like, my race is so glorious and wonderful, and humans bad. Why? Because, like, we, like, had a war with them or something? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Do you think you're, like, edgy? Because you're just... Humans bad... Shut up.
Well,
humans are great. Some of my best friends are humans.
You just killed that, tree, so... Put the boom into my heart.
Just to mock him.
Mock of the forests. Mock of the forest, what is your wisdom? Oh, never mind, he died.
His stats are terrible, but his lifespan stat is great. His HP is terrible. Honestly, Mock is just plant, but, like, worse. Oh, that's kind of funny, I guess. That's even funnier in its own weird way. Do no harm, bonk. To himself.
I'm gonna kill you, Ferris says. Misses both times. The irony.
And the tree was so sad.
I wish my tree was emo so it would commit itself.
Nice. Nice. Hello there. Ah. Okay. Hey, Ferris, have you considered hitting something?
Ferris have not considered anything.
No thinking. Only berserk now. Oh. Okay then.
Who knew that you can't attack the will-o'-the-wisp with fire?
You know, in retrospect, it wasn't my best strategy.
You're thinking about this using Mega Man logic. You're playing too much X out of recently.
Alright, let's try wind instead. Not much in the game resists that.
Only 2 enemies to my knowledge, but I think we've already taken...
Archaeoavis in one of his forms absorbs wind. And upcoming boss, yes. We're actually almost there, I think.
Oh, snap, you're right.
Yep. You know what, I'm
gonna let this next part be a surprise.
The surprise is fire. Love the smell of flames.
Fortunate sun intensified.
Kind of went for the same joke there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. You know, it has been a hot minute since I've seen Full Metal Jacket, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess it has been for me too. Oh, I was trying to heal her and she healed herself. See, the dancing dagger is a good idea. You can't confuse a berserker that literally just does nothing. Oh man, now Ferris is trying to make up for lost time. Maybe she just really hates it.
Ferris cannot be confused. Ferris knows what. Ferris listens to InfoWars.
The trees are not freaking human. They're evil. Demons. It's an ancient sorcerer who wears heavy plate mail. You know, the more I say it out loud, the more realistic that seems. Better stop.
Interdimensional invaders coming to our world. Wow, this works way too well, actually.
It does actually. That tracks.
Oh my! They use evil magic in order to in coffins in order to like. Oh my! You know.
My God, that actually. Okay. That's actually kind of accurate. There's got to be a chest over here. They're gonna do this. Yeah.
Are we talking about the Asians? I mean,
are we talking about the Asians or Exdeath? Leave a comment in the button down below telling me your theory.
Now remember, Professor, don't set the will-o'-the-wisp on fire.
No, I'm setting the tree on fire. It'll be fine. In fact, let's use a water scroll. This should split the difference. What? They're immune to water and fire? You guys suck.
Oh.
You know, they probably just have the same effect that the coral ring gives, where like it absorbs water and nullifies fire. So like there actually might be something to that. Wow, there's a lot of gil in here. They're really loading us up. If we had a samurai, man, we'd be trivializing the game because samurai is like OP. So
yeah, it's funny. You know, there actually were a few moments when I was leveling up my samurai when the tank died, and I'm like, it's okay, guys. In Final Fantasy V, samurai is a tank class, and I actually was able to basically hold off the enemies with a third eye. With third eye and bloodbath, I was actually able to hold out the enemies long enough that the healer could put the tank back on its feet.
That checks out. Samurai is very consistent, so. Yay! I found a cottage inside of a chest. This is some straight up Minecraft BS right here.
A foldable cottage. Elegant technology.
See, it's not going to affect the will-o'-the-wisp, but it'll get rid of most everyone else. Hey, and
level 4 death.
Level 5 death. Yeah, 4 is gravity.
Level 4 or mom.
Better not.
What is that? Like a rasp spell?
Yeah, one's Rasp, one's Osmos, one is Charm, and the other is a quad damage attack. Which is part of what makes the Dancing Dirk as powerful as it actually... Obtain over 500,000 gil. Look at us go. Goliath Tonic. Will be good for Galuf.
Oh, the irony. The irony of what you just said.
What? I'm lost.
Well, if I recall correctly, isn't this when this happens? When the big thing happens?
Oh, yes. Yes, but we'll get there shortly. It's not too much longer.
Oh, no, that's sad.
I believe the dance command activates on a 1/3 chance, and there is a dancer-only accessory, and I think it removes the ability for it to use Rasp, and it doubles the chance of using Swords Dance, which actually makes it like really consistently great for a pure dancer. But I don't know if Ninja can equip that or not. Ferris no like stupid dragon. Ferris smash.
Ferris prefer Heaven's word to Stormblood.
Just saying, Ishgard did nothing wrong.
No, they really did, honestly.
Honestly, they're pretty much on the level. I wonder if this will work. Yeah, not bad.
Just chuck a pocket knife at someone at Mach 3.
Yeah. Morning Star. That actually might be something Galuf can equip. Now I reach an impasse. Do I continue using the heal staff for support purposes, or do I actually give Galuf the ability to attack with full power from the back row? You want for healing too much. For now, I'm gonna leave it as healing, but if we end up changing our minds, we have the option of adjusting. Oh, right, Ferris has a lot of HP. I'm almost not used to having a tank class, because Berserker is the only tank class I have access to.
Don't worry, Professor. Next time we do this, if we, we're like, this is the second annual Torture the Professor. I'll give you Samurai.
Okay, that's fair. So Samurai will trivialize the game at least. Like, don't get me wrong. I actually kind of like this. Actually, kind of has given me an appreciation for like thinking laterally. Like,
he just breathed.
I'm really just spat fire on himself. Like, I don't even know what to do with that. See, the dancing dagger has been a good investment. This is how I rationalize my Stockholm syndrome being held hostage by Gotcha. What was that? Geez, Snek, I don't know.
Oh no. This is not what we meant at all when we're like Fortunate Son intensive.
We used too many flame scrolls. Now the forest is paying the price.
At which point, Smokey is just there off in the corner being like, I tried to warn you.
Exo set the forest on fire.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't us.
Oh no, X-Death must have set the forest on fire. Definitely not us. Come on.
It's, shooting flamethrower willy-nilly.
using Afterburner and flame scrolls constantly. Hey guys, what's up? Let's head out here and hope the flames die down. Kubo. Yes. Kubo. Yes.
Wait, where'd my wallet go?
Obviously, X-Death took it. Oh, the minimap actually animates the water, I just noticed.
You now realize why there's so much gil just in random chests.
It's the Moogles keep stealing everyone's wallet. Curse those man, bear, poo, bug, leg things. Contained ash. Yeah, I bet it did. Oh, plus, like, yeah, there's freaking, like, will-o'-the-wisps flying around. No wonder the forest caught fire.
Way.
What's
Okay,
up?
Professor, you're not going to believe this.
Alright.
I just did a YOLO pull on the gacha in FGO.
Alright.
It got Odysseus.
Oh, dang. That easy, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, let's see what I can do. Like, wow. Okay, I did not expect that at all.
Yeah, sometimes the luck smiles upon you. That's like, I got Artemis and Sanjang on the same pull. It's like, sometimes it happens, you know, just often enough. Whereas,
Did you get 5 stars this year's GSSR?
yes, I got Jinako, or Ganesha.
I'm surprised you didn't have her before.
I tried, so I just didn't get her, basically.
Well, I mean, what about the guaranteed 5-star?
I think that's actually a blue magic. Because I don't think Galuf has the ability to learn, so I don't know if that actually gets to count or not. Wait, the most recent GSSR, that might have been when I actually got Jacques de Molay. I think Jinako was last year's. Guardian Tree, that's what protects the seal.
Jacques de Molay, stupid Detox.
Here, Snek, let me send you some ranch Doritos. Thank you, my friend. The branch.
Arigato, Detox. Not dead.
Yeah, turnabout's fair play. I got Mama Raiko easy, you got Jacques de Molay easy, so that's life.
Yeah. And I mean, we both eventually got them,
So yeah, it worked out, ultimately. Alright. To paraphrase, oh boy, a boss fight! What are those things? Must be whatever's sealed in here.
This is, sometimes you should leave things alone, I guess is what I'm saying.
Here they come! Okay, now. Doesn't matter, because it's gonna heal one of them.
Here. Think. Feel.
Alright, I now know which one is the water crystal, so that's not a bad situation for us to be in at this point.
Oh, here I was going to be obtuse about it.
No, it's fine, because now that I know that, I expected more out of that. It's fine. If I heal the water crystal in the meantime, it's not going to be the end of the world. Doing damage to the others is honestly more important. This is one of those fights where each crystal is earth, fire, water, and air. And it's actually pretty rare to have earth and wind elemented targets, but like for this fight we are going to. And so what we're going to end up having to do is really just trying to flush out 3 of them as fast as possible. Which is why I'm going to be heavily relying on water scrolls. If I had a flame ring or something, oftentimes I would prioritize keeping the fire crystal till last, but I don't, so that's just not how we're going to be doing things. It feels like there's got to be something more useful I can be doing with blue magic right now.
What about arrow? Or a single target arrow?
Let's try it. Might do more than the fire damage.
Holy cow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the water crystal is the only one not considered in the back row for this fight. Crap. The problem is, there are 4 of them. Yeah, and that is a wipe. So that whole thing about, like, doing damage as fast as possible, yeah, this is precisely what I was talking about. I'm not even keeping track of how many times we got wiped thanks to Barrier Tower, but yeah, this fight is really hard. Well, under normal circumstances, this fight is like a mild nuisance, but here. This is going to cause them to get healed a little bit, but I can keep our healer alive. Hi everyone, this is Future Snek, and I'm here to explain what's happening. This fight with the 4 dark crystals took about an hour to complete, and it was an aggressively uninteresting fight. I didn't have that many options. The only thing that I think didn't occur to me at one point was that in the Super Nintendo version, Aqua Breath is actually treated as a non-elemental spell, so maybe Bartz could have been doing more damage in this fight, but it doesn't really matter, because what ultimately ended up happening is the crystals would just spam 3rd level party-wide magic, and I had nothing to stop it. When this happened, it was basically a guaranteed party wipe. The only character I could keep alive was Galef, using basically every single drink that the chemist has access to, and periodically healing himself using either his mixes or the ability in chemist that causes items to heal for double. The problem with that is, well, he doesn't really have much in the way of dealing damage. So my strategy was, oh hey, if they're just going to cast 3rd level magic every single time a character is revived, I might as well deliberately force them to just run out of MP. So I equipped him with the flail and just started dealing damage, first to the earth crystal, and then to the water crystal. And the reasoning for this is that the earth crystal has Earthshaker, which is basically Titan's ability, but it hits everyone and it doesn't cost it any MP, so you can't wait it out. So I literally had him just bludgeon it to death. Then out of nowhere, suddenly the water crystal started using Aqua Breath. This was unexpected because a lot of blue magics cannot be reflected. So this put us on a war of attrition. I basically then decided the only method was to just bludgeon the water crystal to death until I could get Galef to a safe state, because both the wind spell and the fire spell the crystals cast are reflected. And the problem here, the problem that you end up seeing is precisely obvious. They're healing themselves, and even though I'm trying everything in my power, there's just no good counter for what's happening. Eventually, we try every strategy we can think of, and it's either we just bludgeon these things to death, or we just keep trying to revive and just wasting our time, which ultimately was not the efficient way of doing business. I got really, really mad and started saying some things that YouTube would demonetize me for. So eventually I broke down and I used the broken mix ability, which is holy water and eye drops, I think it is. It is a particular mix combination that breaks the AI of the enemies. It forces them into it's Maiden's Kiss in Holy Water, sorry, which gives them Berserk, Haste, and 1 layer of Blink. And this was generally preferable to them being able to use their elemental spells. Instead of dragging this fight out for even longer, because again, this took about an hour to complete, I broke their AI and then just used the ability to revive Ferris, the Berserker, to just bludgeon them to death. Because it just reached a threshold where it absolutely was not worth it. I saved you guys an hour of your life. This footage is 8 times speed, by the way. So, this is Future Snek, and I'm signing off, sending you back to past Snek to finish out the update.
Ferris, drink the electrical Kool-Aid.
Well, this way, like, literally everyone on the field is hasted. We're basically just holding an emulator speed-up key at this point. And now I'm just gonna heal her infinitely, and Ferris will just bludgeon this boss to death. No elegance, no grace, no intelligence whatsoever.
Final
Literally
Rogue 7.
just the most brute force method possible. Oh hey, we got a Roga. Go team. Oh my god, that was the opposite of fun.
Well, congratulations, Snek. You just killed the world.
I did. Such efficient work, as if anything less could be expected of the bearers of the crystal's power. Well done, you destroyed the seals. I should thank you for saving me the trouble.
Oh, spoilers.
Yep. X-Death. Seals broken by the four warriors meant to protect them. How ironic. What? They were crystals? They were obviously crystals. Crystals have bound me for so long. Now their power is mine. Bow down before my crystals and my power. We're already half dead. This doesn't really change anything. I respect White Mage so much more as a power class in this game, because like not having full party heal is so much harder. My heart's pounding. Something have happened to Grandpa?
Grandpa, we gotta get going.
In the Forest of Moor? Come on, let's go.
Grandpa, it's me, Carl.
Here to warn you about the future. Time for your viscera to see the light of day. Now die.
That's a very obtuse way of saying you're gonna spill my life's blood.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a lot of words there, X-Death. Grandpa, oh no, Snek, Lena, Ferris! My face is in the dirt, isn't it? Cryo, X-Death. Don't worry, you'll only be bothering us for a while. Oh. Impudent little fool. Creeping mendacity.
What are you? Stuck me in a bubble.
Die. Shine.
I don't speak Korean. That's a joke.
Grandpa Neo Fingers. Carl. What? You're literally a healing class. How are you doing this right now?
I'm wearing a reflect ring.
Ah. So certain you want to keep moving, Gadaf. Try to dispel his power and your precious crystals will shatter. Carl. You know what? After that boss fight, I don't care about crystal shattering. I'd rather they shatter. I welcome it. I'm a chemist.
Yeah, that's it.
Extra! Lol. Lamau. XD. I still have my reflect ring! Idiot. Now I have double my HP. You know what? Now I have haste. Alright, you're doing a lot of damage. Let's fix that. Now you're not. Ha! That was just dumb. You did that to yourself, X-Death.
Yeah, I did. Hold on, I gotta take my vitamins and minerals. What does that one do?
That raises your base level. Lol. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Let's see. I think we've done everything now. Now the proper fight can begin. Bonk. Take this. Ball. Now I'll show you my true power. Prepare yourself for the afterlife.
It was at that moment Exeth
Exeth realized he had made a terrible, terrible mistake. Oh, Meteor's time magic. That's garbage. Screw you. Oh, by the way, Gallus not dead. Why won't you die? Takes a lot more than that for me to kick the bucket. I'll destroy you, Exdeath. Even if it means I have to take you to the afterlife myself. Fool, all the anger and hatred in existence would never be enough to defeat me.
And yet, after this, he is so terrified he has to go into forbidden magic to try and fight the heroes.
This isn't anger or hatred. Then what is it? Oh yeah, when I first did this fight, Galuf was a monk. So during that fight, he was literally at like negative 70,000 HP and punching Exdeath to death. I want the Final Fantasy VII fanboys to pay close attention to this scene. I feel it's very important. Grandpa, Neo Fangires! Galuf! Grandpa! Galuf! Hold on, we can... No good. Too late for me. Galuf, don't talk like that. Galuf, get up, you old bat! Quit playing around. This isn't funny. Wake up, please. Snek, Lena, Ferris, my dear Carl. Destroy Exdeath. Destroy him. You can't die, you can't. Galuf, Kiraga! We don't have that! Raise! Open your eyes, Phoenix down, Elixir, nothing's working. See, first off, they actually try to help. And second, he doesn't get punked in some, just some cutscene. He goes down swinging the entire time. And while I did kind of trivialize it because the reflect ring makes it so he doesn't really eat all that much damage during that exchange, the impact is still made. And again, when you see something as awesome as Galuf going down as like a monk, this scene is even cooler. Grandpa, no, you can't leave me. You can't die.
I guess ultimately what we're saying is Eris's quote-unquote sacrifice is,
kind of poorly handled.
Yeah.
Grandpa's calling.
I'm going through a tunnel.
Oh, Grandpa, are you there? Take me off speakerphone. I can't hear you very well. The guardian tree, which has protected the crystals for 1,000 years, is lending me its power to speak to you. I don't have long. I want to give you my strength. Come on, Kryl, don't cry. Stand with Snek and the others. Be strong and fight. No, I don't want to. Come back. Don't leave me alone. You know I can't do that, but you're not alone, Kryl. You understand that, don't you? Kryl received Galuf's abilities. Grandpa, I feel warm. I feel you here with me. I'll be in your heart always. Grandpa, I understand. X-Death is. Snek, Lena, Ferris, I'll fight alongside you. Cryle. Grandpa told me that X-Death's trying to destroy the crystals. We gotta hurry to X-Death's castle. The Windrake. And off we go. Alright, just, take your time. No hurry or anything. Only the fate of the world. We got all day, Cryle received Gallup's abilities. So, yeah. Windrake cannot leave mountain regions, so he just gets to live here now. How did Cryle get in? I don't know. What I do know is we need to heal and restock our items, because holy crap.
Maybe she, had a thing of cake on a stick.
Weirder things have happened. So we have to make one small party adjustment. There you go, idiot. She looks very, very silly in the chemist's outfit. Like, it's like the hat is like too big for her. Otherwise, Cryle is basically a copy of Gallup. I think maybe some of her character passives are a tiny bit different, but otherwise, she just inherits whatever classes he got. Why didn't you heal all the way? Cryle, why are you breaking the framework of reality and all that we know? Whatever, let us buy some items, because holy crap, I burned through them. Yeah, this was the first time the game broke me and forced me to use the, broken mixture. Do I feel bad? No. Do I actually care? No. Oh, let's make sure I have 10 of each. Okay. Let's get out of town and save, because I don't want to do that again with this class configuration. Alright. Subtime. And once we're outside, honestly, we can just kind of zip over to X-Death's castle now. Alright, let's do this, guys. Access on the top floor. And, you guys looking a little dead. A little bit dead, Also, these guys are still here, inexplicably. And the game will still make you do the crawling animation past them. This is just one of those weird things that I discovered while playing around in the game. Actually, as I recall, there's not really anything in the basement. I just kind of wanted to show that off for amusement's sake. Alright, enough messing around. I just think it's really interesting how that still triggers there, even though it's just like 2 imps. They're also on the other side of bars, so I don't really know how they would get to us. Alright, that's a refresh room. Might as well use it while we're here. Because now, we get to raid X-Death's castle for real. Now, I have a random question for anyone who's been playing the game along at home. Do you have any levels in Geomancer? No, of course you don't, because no one does? It's interesting that you said that. Yeah, two of the most broken classes in this game are Samurai and Ninja. Almost like this game was made in Japan. Weird, right?
Yes, which is why in Badlands Beastie, you know, the cowpoke class is so strong. Huh, there, Professor.
Well, of course.
Arise, chicken. Chicken arise.
I didn't know that's how that worked. Okay. So, I just learned that the Cure Staff counts as a spell, and I can reflect it off of myself. Alright, back to the power armlet for you, kiddo. Wait.
Is Carbuncle in here still?
I believe he is.
You know, that would have been very unfortunate if it had reflected.
Scrolls are not counted as spells. They're counted as abilities. Now, Ferris casting poison on herself. No. Dead end, huh? Crowd, where are you going? There's nothing in here. No, there is. This is an illusion created by Xstat. Are you certain?
I'm
Grandpa.
in from the future.
I've seen the Neo Fangire War. I already know how this goes down, guys. Gallop has fallen as well. Dorgon, Zizat, and Gallop have all shuffled off this mortal coil. I fear I haven't much longer either. Lord Kelgar! Time for this longest of rests draws closer.
I'll save it to for my son.
Oh, I'm a ghost.
What a twist!
Who goes there? Gallop, is that you? Kryl is.
I'm going through a tunnel. Oh wait, I've already made that jump.
Gallop, I understand. Everyone, lend me your strength. We must tear down the illusion Xdeath has created. This is my last wish and final command. Send all your power to Xdeath's castle.
Everyone, give me your energy!
Lord Kelgar! Alright, we're gonna Spirit Bomb.
Spirit Bomb? Spirit Bomb.
I see Grandpa and a Wolfman. Must be Kelgar.
You know, it's funny though, Spirit Bomb in Xenoverse is actually really, really good.
Well, that checks out.
I mean, it takes a while to power up, but if you get it, it actually basically throws a really powerful homing missile.
Nice.
Yeah. The issue, though, is at high-level play, you don't really get the opportunity to charge up.
Yeah.
Because don't you know, there's a bunch of Saiyans immediately gunning for you.
Every single one of them has 1,000,000 revives. So, dear viewer, remember how I was asking if you've, put any levels in the Geomancer, and how no one ever does, because Geomancer is really just not that good of a class? Oh
And
boy.
that was just the only game that it is actually good at is TA2. And the only reason why it's good for that one is because it actually allows you to do, like, basically become a magic sniper. Because the range for the Geomancer spells is, like, stupidly huge. So even though they don't do that much damage, you can basically hit people from across the map. And on top of that, it's learned by Degria, who are basically dragon ladies, and so they can fly, and so you can put your Geomancer on top of a mountain and basically snipe people.
And sadly,
I was about to say, you can thank Noodle for this information. He was the one who basically cheesed that strat.
Well, sadly, in Final Fantasy V, Geomancer is just kind of a really underwhelming novelty. Honestly, is kind of the nicest thing I can call it.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten a Geomancer class in 14. That would be a really easy healer class to have. Think about it, you can even have bells as a weapon, so you can have, like,
Really
you can
distinctive
imagine,
weapon, yeah.
think about it, you can have the Mog, bell, would just have it go Kupo whenever you ring it. That's some good XP.
Yeah, it is. I was just thinking that.
A thought occurs to me.
What's that?
I mean, part of our problem might be where we were probably underleveled.
We actually might be. I might have been... Whoops, it's not gonna do any damage. Oh well. Yeah, I've been trying not to overlevel, and in my haste to do so, might have come here underleveled. The irony of this is not lost on me. But I'm gonna try to push through at least this castle for this update, if nothing else. Ha! You chose the one person that's not gonna work on. Whoops. I did not mean to do that.
If you hit her with the healing staff, would that still count as a hit?
I do not know the answer to that.
Oh no.
This is getting out of hand.
Now there are two of them.
Let's find out. No, it counts as a spell, so it doesn't. Whoa! Lena! You're not the Berserker anymore, he's up! Oh, thank goodness, like, Blue Mage will never have the strength to make that worthwhile. Ah, at least she, Lena helped get Snek back on the right side of things, but... Oops, sorry about that, guys! It's always fun. You never know if your friends are going to slap you or not. Try lightning. See what happens. Arise, rabbit. Rabbit, arise.
I guess they can't revive each other.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like Arise also has kind of an innate failure rate. Because even in situations where it could have worked, I've seen it just not, for whatever reason.
gonna have to get going, actually, dude.
Alright. No, that's because the crystals held us up so friggin' long. I did such a pitiful amount of damage. Ah, sweet swords dance. That's what I want to see happen. Nah. Super annoying. Those do not do a lot of damage. That's really interesting, actually. Nice. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Okay, this might actually hurt. Or, you know, maybe it just won't. Well, now that we've learned that blue magic cannot be reflected, I mean, that kind of takes the teeth out of it a bit. Oh, yeah, and here's where Geomancer can matter. Because, you see that chest on the mini-map? We're gonna go get it. And we're gonna eat a buttload of damage for doing so. Honestly, if the encounters happen fast enough, I might be able to use them as supplemental healing with stuff like Vampire. Ah, thank goodness for the elf cape. That's not going to do very much. I thought Snek was the one who was injured more, but no, it's not actually. Geomancer has the ability to nullify damage floors. We don't. And it was for a bow. I literally did not need to waste my time. But I did. And now we run back. Right at our most vulnerable. Very clever game. I mean, it's not like we don't have some healing options, it's just that we don't have many. Actually, Vampire should be a lot more useful now. Well, a little more useful. Thanks. Unfortunately, the rest of those kinds of damage floors aren't optional. We're going to be forced to do that. Let's try lightning scroll. Maybe this will be better. That's about the same, really. Well, that worked pretty good. Can't complain about results. Yeah, I'm going for the treasure chest. Yes, I know. This is an interesting combination of factors, and I'm not a fan of any of them, to be perfectly honest. One upside is that Reflect Mage just doesn't have a whole lot of health to his name. Actually, the only person who would be dangerous to get confused literally can never become confused. In terms of threat, confusion is very low. All that crap, the crystals, our supplies are a little leaner than they were before. I mean, only a little. We're still fine. Just, it's frustrating. The crystal fight is just one of those things where you're either ready for it or you're just taken completely off your feet by it. Yeah, let's try a little, see how much damage this does. Kind of curious at this point. Huh, not bad, actually. Can't complain. It's a lot of MP, but still, not bad. A couple of Blue Mage or something like Dragon Spirit? Oh, nice. Learn to throw. Did not realize she was that close to a class level up. Should be mastering it soon. Alright, I forgot how that worked. That's a, very annoying, but, very doable puzzle. Ah, God, this guy. Oh, good. Well, either Ferris is going to save us, or we're just going to get wiped. Let's find out which it is. I'm not even sure anyway it's an option at this point. No, it is, actually. Okay. You don't lose that ability. Let's let this play out. Oh, Ferris, come on. Gotta say, if she lands a Swords Dance, she might be able to save us. No, didn't even get us a free pass on his next attack. Wow. Alright. Wow, that was totally not worth it. Okay, let's be a tiny bit more careful. But the Taku might be right. I might have actually ended up coming here under level. 34 does feel a tiny bit low for what it is we're doing. Anyway. Good. I'm glad. Oh, these guys are weaklings. I'm not worried about this. I just didn't think of some of the jackanapes. These guys have such annoying gimmicks. Yeah, even though the Blue Mage gets really good weapons, it doesn't have the strength stat to really stick the landing. It's never gonna beat, say, Fighter, or Samurai, or Dragoon in terms of damage. Alright, so, try that again. It's like a split second after you step off. That's annoying. I wonder if he's weak to air. He's a flying monster, so maybe he is. Yeah, that's a reasonable assumption. That's hit way harder than the other abductors. Whoops. Oh, well, Ferris is going to split the difference, I guess. Alright. We're gonna get this treasure chest this time. Or not. Alright, Ferris. Not often I get to say that. That's a samurai weapon. And that's a sword. I think this will actually be a... No? Wait, really? Is that not a weapon that he can use? Oh no, the Kodachi is a knife. Raises agility, but it's not much for damage. Wait, the Ice Brand is not something the Blue Mage can use? I thought the Ice Brand was just a sword. Oh, it's a knight sword. I forgot that was even a distinction in this game. See, I can wield regular swords, not knight swords. Which actually means I might have made a huge mistake and miscalculation throughout this entire run of the game. It's difficult to explain why right now. I'll get to it later. Let's just say that my memory of a game I haven't played in 10 years might have been a little spotty. Blaster? What was that? It didn't even do damage numbers. Auto death, man. Worthless to a player, absolutely overpowered for the PC. Good enough. Alright, let's take advantage of this. Yeah, I'm probably going to need to power up pretty bad pretty soon. We're not done, by the way. This is kind of an interlude area. Thankfully, we're familiar with these enemies already. Ah, good. Sword dance. That should speed things along. He didn't kill him, but still, good damage. Nice. Yeah, the Reflect Mage has an interesting gimmick, but really has no teeth to back it up. I mean, it guarantees there's no way to avoid the spell, but it's also like... that's all you got? Alright. Real threat has been dispelled. Now we can just focus on getting rid of the Reflect Mage and everything will be fine. Oh, that's interesting. How's this gonna go? I didn't know what to expect, but I guess that wasn't it. Yeah, I don't really have a way of doing damage with Kryles, so I'm not gonna have to wrap it up. It's very nice of him to cast Reflect on me, but, yeah. Yay, I'll take a free high potion. Very clever. Thieves can see those no matter where you are, so that's good. Okay, this guy's gonna be a big deal, so we're gonna want to take him pretty seriously. Let's try off guard. Great. I was gonna say, that'd be really interesting if it actually worked, but I get the feeling it's not gonna. As I recall, I think this is actually a mini-boss encounter, not actually a rando. Of course. Bonk yourself on the head, kiddo. It'll be fine. Think it'll work? Let's give it a try. Yeah, decent damage. Not bad. Weirdly enough, Kryle's the one taking the most damage, and she should be the one best adept at taking magical damage. Especially as long as it's not tempting Tango. Alright, not too bad. Ugh, curse my greed. Oh no, it is a random monster. That thing was so strong I thought it was a mini-boss. Think this'll work? I mean, I doubt it. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that does decent damage. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, Aroga's my best bet. Come on, Ferris. Gotta do better than that. Actually, lightning is one of its less dangerous abilities. Still weird to me that Kryle's taking the most damage from that. Decent XP, though. Actually, not really even hurting for money anymore. We're actually pretty much on top of that. Oh, man. Lightning is almost certainly the element it absorbs, being a yellow dragon. Fire seems to work just fine for our needs. A little bit of wind, a little bit of fire, we'll deal with this. Excellent. That's how you do it, Ferris. Oh yeah, that's some foreboding right there. So, you guys ready to suffer? Wow, very first step into it. There I am. Literally stepped into it now. Can't just burn through all my MP. I've got to reserve some. Ethers are hard to come by in this game. Oh, good. How much damage does that do? Holy crap. They're still alive. I don't even know what to do with this right now. They're flyers. Let's see if this works. Especially if they healed from that, I might have just legit broke down and started crying. Just assume fetal position and weep, you know? They're not dead. Why are you not dead? That's really what I want to know at this point. Even if I kill them at this point, it may not even matter, and Alright, guys. That's the end of the day's episode. I'm gonna fall back and grind. I'll see you guys later.